Classical London and a Visit Part 1. Fokus på udsagnsord i sammensatte tider, datoer og tidspunkter.
Part 1. The Hop-on Hop-off Bus. Today Debbie and William are going to see the classical tourist sites of London. They decide to go on a hop-on hop-off bus just like many other tourists do. The hop-on hop-off buses are made just for tourists. There is a guide on board. You can sit in the open on the top of the buses. They run different routes, and they stop at all the most popular touristic places. You buy one ticket and can jump on and off the buses as much as you like. A hop-on, hop-off bus in London. You can see London Eye in the background. Hop-on, hop-off routes for the original tour London. William: So, we are on a tourist bus now ready to see London. I suppose you want to see the King's Palace in Nottingham Palace or Fulham Palace or Cheese and Ham Palace. You are very fond of the royal family as far as I know. Debbie smiles true. I like the royal family much better than both Melanie Trump, Jill Biden, and Michelle Obama. The palace is called Buckingham Palace, my dear. They had a few scandals, so in the tabloid press it has been called Fuckingham Palace. Not a very nice name, but the English are still very fond of the royal family. William: Are we going get inside the palace? Debbie: You can only get inside the palace at some parts of the year. You have to buy tickets well in advance if you want to get inside. William: I suppose that you have bought the tickets long ago. You have always wanted to see the palace. Debbie: Yes, I have bought them well in advance. But let's get an overview of London first from the top of this bus. The bus pass by Piccadilly Circus. Tour guide: On your right, you can see Piccadilly Circus. It is one of the most famous places in London. Debbie: Wow! I have seen pictures of Piccadilly Circus many times, but I have never been here before. William: Neither have I. It looks very busy. Tour guide: In the middle of the square, you can see the statue that many people call Eros. Debbie: I have heard about Eros. Isn't he the Greek god of love? He is naked. Tour guide: Yes, that's right. He is the god of unselfish love. Many tourists have taken photos of the statue over the years. Not to mention all the selfies that have been taken every day. Debbie: Why does he has wings and a bow with an arrow? Tour guide: It is said if you fall in love it is because that Eros flies around and has shot his arrow in your heart. Debbie kisses William. How romantic. He did that to me a long time ago, honey. Piccadilly Circus and Eros. More Piccadilly Circus. The bus passes by Downing Street 10. Tour guide: The small street to the left is called Downing Street. You see guards in front of number 10. Downing Street 10 has been the home for about 50 British Prime Ministers including Churchill and Margaret Thatcher. William: What? Such a small house. It is even a row house. How can a Prime Minister live there? Tour guide: It's a tradition for the Prime Minister to live in this terraced house. We have many traditions in England. William: That house is not big enough for our president for sure. Tour guide: Donald Trump smiles. You are right. He doesn't fit into that house, not even as a guest. He owns towers in both New York and Las Vegas, right? William: Impressed. Right, how did you know this? Tour guide. I went to America last year and I have seen both New York and Las Vegas. Las Vegas is a really crazy town. Everything is gambling. William smiles. Well, you are right and you are a bit wrong. Las Vegas has more than 50,000 hotel rooms and the town is able to house 300,000 people every night. No other city in the US can compete with that. On the main street, the Strip, there are almost only hotels and casinos. And the weather is mostly perfect since Las Vegas lies in a desert. So many big US events like the season final in America Got Talent and a lot of congresses are held in Las Vegas. So it is not just gambling. But gambling is a big part of Las Vegas, and I guess that you the first gambling machines already in the arrival hall of the airport where you picked up your suitcases. Downing Street 10 in London, traditional home of the British Prime Ministers. Trump Tower in New York at Fifth Avenue overlooking Central Park. It is a very expensive address. There are at least 8 Trump Towers around the world, plus a selection of Trump hotels and other buildings. Debbie and William has now visited Buckingham Palace. William, well, Debbie, did you like the palace then? I must admit that it was amazing. I am glad that you have taken me there. Debbie, yes, it really was. I have never seen such a large and beautiful palace before. William, and we have also watched the changing of the guard. Guards have marched so precisely, and the music has been fantastic. Debbie smiles. You know that much better than me since you have been in the army for years. William, I have taken a lot of pictures. Have you taken any? Debbie, yes, I have taken at least 50 pictures already. William, it has been a wonderful experience. I have learned a lot about the British royal family today. Debbie, so have I. And the weather has been nice, so we have been lucky. William, what have you liked the most? Debbie, I have liked the decoration of the rooms. We barely has a house older than 100 years in Texas. William, I think so too. We have now experienced one of London's most famous attractions. Debbie, yes, and I have become even more excited to see the rest of the city. William, me too. And our next destination is London Tower. Debbie smiles. I have already guessed that. London Tower has a long military history. Buckingham Palace. The stateroom in Buckingham Palace.
Classical London and a Visit, Part 1. Fokus på udsagnsord i sammensatte tider, datoer og tidspunkter.